Hello, I'm Nancy Minnig from SolMateo, and this is the time of year where we thank the businesses and community partners who make our signature kitchen tour a huge success. Chet Chase with Celebrations by Chet Chase would be making wonderful hors d'oeuvres, and we would be toasting all of you in person. Chet has been a tremendous supporter of SolMateo by donating dinners for our holiday auction. Thank you so much, Chet, for your support.
Oh, my pleasure, and they've been a lot of fun to do.
Yeah, great. So, shall we get started with making cocktails first?
Absolutely.
Okay, terrific. So, we have decided to resurrect the wine cooler, and we're calling it
The Shelter Spritzer.
Shelter Spritzer, yeah. So, we'll start by making a white wine spritzer, and we're going to pour about quarter to half a glass of white wine, and we're going to top it off with a little bit of ginger beer. And we're also going to take some sparkling water and then just give it a little splash, and we're going to garnish it with a lime. So we'll take the lime and just squeeze it in, give it a little stir, and then we'll make a red one you can use any wine that you want red. We're using a Pinot Noir today. So again, we'll put some red wine, some ginger beer. And with the red wine, we like to add a lemon wedge. A little stir. And cheers.
Cheers. It's good.
It is good. Okay, now we're going to make stuffed artichoke bottoms.
These are a really fun alternative to stuffed mushrooms, and a lot of the hostesses I do cocktail parties for prefer them because they're a lot less messy when you're serving them. Artichoke bottoms come canned, which is incredible. The artichoke bottoms aren't always completely flat. They can be a little bit pointy, so you just take a paring knife without cutting into the main part of the cup. Slice away the bottom to flatten it. So now all the artichoke bottoms are completely prepped. The oven is preheated to 400, and you just line it with some parchment paper and you're ready to go. For the fillings, we're going to make 4 different kinds of artichoke bottoms. We have a French onion soup, a spinach dip, a goat cheese, and a seafood. It makes it much simpler if you've got everything measured out in advance. Nancy will have the recipe on the website, and it makes for stress-free prep. Nancy's going to help me mix these. First, she's going to mix the French onion, which is our onion reduction for the soup, and shredded Gruyere cheese. The onions are as simple as caramelizing onions with butter, salt, a little bit of sugar, and then adding a little bit of cognac at the end until they're golden. And we also have our spinach dip, which is a natural with the artichokes, and it's mozzarella cheese, chopped spinach, cream cheese, and about 2 cloves of garlic. So we'll mix those up. The goat cheese is cream cheese, Parmesan cheese, goat cheese, and about 2 or 3 cloves of garlic. And then our seafood is again cream cheese, Parmesan cheese, garlic cloves. This one you want to blend it a little bit yourself first before you add in the seafood to soften it up. If you need to loosen it a little bit further, you can always add some heavy cream or some half and half, or you can skim milk, go light with it. And then we mix in our seafood. This can be a little bit of a process with the spoon. What I like to do, whether it's at a party or a small party, is just to put on a glove. You don't have to worry about it getting under your nails and being messy, but then you can really squeeze it all together. And then it depends on your taste. You can add a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. And I'll go ahead and start stuffing while you mix that one up.
Okay.
And this is much easier than a spoon. You just grab a small clump, pat it down. You want a slight dome on it, but you don't want it to be too full because they can drip out in the oven and they aren't as pretty when they're presented.
Don't you have a cute nickname for this hors d'oeuvre with the seafood?
The seafood is Fisherman's Wharf.
Yeah.
Stuffed artichoke
Yeah.
bottoms. We did a party for clients and it was a tour of San Francisco, so that was our stop on Fisherman's Wharf.
Nice.
So before we put the artichoke bottoms into the oven, we did a little bit of breadcrumb topping on the French onion. The spinach dip needs none. On the seafood, we did a little chopped pimento. And then for the goat cheese, you just sprinkle it with a little bit of chive.
Chet, these look amazing.
They smell good too.
They do.
And they're ready.
Okay, may I taste one?
Absolutely.
Good. I'm going to taste the French onion since I love that flavor so much.
Perfect party food.
That is outstanding. For over 40 years, SolMateo has been supporting the Mental Health Association of San Mateo County and Star Vista's Crisis Intervention and Suicide Prevention Center. These agencies help keep our community safe and safely housed, and at this time, they face a greater need for our support. Many of our friends in the community have made donations even though the tour has been postponed. We hope you will consider doing the same. Please mark your calendar for March 14th, 2021 to join next year's kitchen tour. Make a difference today by visiting our website, solmateo.org, with a donation.